and welcome back to Mariana Mas Books. My name is Mariana and today I am here with a quick Poetry Thursday video. As you can see, I'm with a bit of a different background because this video is an experiment. It's a different kind of video from the one that I normally do. And I've been wanting to do it since I started my channel. The Poetry Thursday was an initiative started by Lucas from Bits of Lit to have more poetry showcased on BookTube. So the idea is basically you just read a poem every Thursday. You share a poem that you like or a poem that for whatever reason you want to share. Personally, I have watched these Poetry Thursday videos from Courtney Ferriter, Jennifer Brooks, and David Wilde. But you can check out the Poetry Thursday hashtag here on BookTube and you can see many of the videos. To be honest, I was feeling a bit of impostor syndrome because I don't feel that I am very well read when it comes to poetry. I don't really know a lot of poetry, but then I thought that's just nonsense. I love reading poetry and I love writing poetry. I've taken poetry writing courses, so I thought just get over yourself and participate in Poetry Thursday. Today I have a special poem to share because it's a poem I recently discovered and really enjoyed. I am subscribed to the Tor.com newsletter and recently they published an article where they mentioned speculative poetry. Because I really love speculative fiction, it immediately caught my attention. I read the article and I read all the poems recommended, and today I'm going to share one of the poems that I discovered through this article, which is by a poet I didn't know and in this genre of poetry that I had never heard of. The poem I'm going to read to you today is called The Sea Never Says It Loves You, and it was first published in Uncanny Magazine issue 21, which was published in 2018. So here it goes. Before I forget, Fran Wilde has an upcoming poetry collection that will be released by Lanternfish Press in August 24th. On August 24th, I never know if it's in or on. Anyway, it will be released, I think it's on August 21st, 24th. I will link down below again the website to Lanternfish Press so you can pre-order Fran Wilde's poetry collection. I already ordered mine and I can't wait for it to get here. I am going to put some slides with the poem next to me so you can follow along. Just a quick disclaimer, because of the format of the video, the space is too narrow to write the poem in the structure that it is written. So some of the verses are going to be shortened for fitting in the screen purposes, but if you want to read the poem as it is formatted, because that is important in poetry, I'm going to write the poem in the description below, and also I'm going to link it in the Uncanny Magazine issue that it was published in, so you can read it with the proper format in the description below. But I'm going to put the slides if you want just to follow along with the words, in case I am not pronouncing something correctly. So, okay, with that disclaimer, now here it goes. The sea never says it loves you. You could go to school with the sea. You might pass it in the hall. Maybe it asks you out. Maybe a movie or a dance, the waves curling about your ankles, people looking at you weird, but the water is warm and the salt spray tastes your lips and you say yes. You could marry the sea. Might be it brings you pearls or bright lights the horizon, blinking red and green and white. A school of dolphins each day at 2 to make you smile. But it never says anything because it is the sea. You could have the ocean's child, a fish pale, seaweed-haired shell that splits you open and spills you out. And you can watch everyone turn to catch it while you fall away. You could walk by the sea in all seasons, the season of umbrellas and noise, the seasons of strained machinery digging on the shoals, the season of wind moving the water in new ways, the sound of the waves comforting. The sea is comforting in its strong silences. But you cannot ask the sea to come to you, and you cannot tell it what you want, for it is the sea, and it never really heard you when it flooded the gates and overcame everything. And you are bathed in salt spray, wishing you were water, or that the sea would whisper from a shell the name of the first song you danced to, or say the name it gave you before it swallowed you up. So that was The Sea Never Says It Loves You by Fran, Wilde. Thank you for watching, and thank you for everyone who is sharing poetry on Thursdays. If you've been following my channel, you know that I am publishing videos every other Thursday, so every 15 days. So I was thinking that the week that I don't publish a regular video, I will share a poem for Poetry Thursday for as long as I have poems to share. Anyway, everything will be linked down below, and see you next Thursday with a book tag, and in 15 days with another poem.